You might think your home looks stylish, but if you're still rocking gray floors, barn doors, or those massive entertainment centers, I've got news for you. Hey guys, I'm Mac Rogers, and today we're going over 10 outdated design trends that are secretly making your home look cheap. And also, as a bonus, I'm going to give you one at the end that's not really a design, but if your home still has these, please, for the love of God, remove them right away. Now, these designs might used to be hot, but heading into 2026, they're dating your home faster than a popcorn ceiling. Whether you're thinking about selling, moving into a new place, or just doing a refresh, this is a list that will help you avoid the trends that make your home look dated and show you what to do instead. Let's start with one of the biggest offenders: cold, colorless interiors. I call this the white and gray overload. For years, gray and white were the go-to colors for that modern clean look. But now, they're doing the opposite. They're making homes feel flat, lifeless, and a little sterile. I do have a confession to make here. When a client asks me what to color their house when we are about to sell and they are in a hurry, I tell them just paint it white. Why? It's because it's the easiest to paint. You accidentally paint the ceiling, that's okay. Most likely your ceiling is white anyways, right? You accidentally paint baseboard or the door trims, same thing. Also, as bland as it is, when buyers see them, it's easier for them to just say, "Don't worry, it's all white, it's easy to change." Buyers today want warmth and personality. All white kitchens and gray on gray living rooms, they photograph well, but in person, they just feel cold. And here's how to fix it. Warm things up. Use off-whites or taupe or, grayage. Bring in texture, linen drapes, rattan, natural wood accents, cozy area rug. This can make the space feel more inviting and less like a clinic. Okay, number 2, overly minimalist or matchy rooms. Okay, I have to do another confession here. I'll admit this one's my problem. I like things to match. When I go to the gym, if I am wearing a Nike shirt, I'm wearing Nike socks, Nike shorts, and Nike shoes. If not, it just feels off. The workout's not going to be the same. But here's the thing, what works out for the gym doesn't work out for your home. When everything in a room matches perfectly, it stops looking stylish and starts looking like, a completely staged home. It might feel like it's lifeless. It's like you bought the entire living room straight out of the showroom floor. And then, on the other end of the spectrum, you've got the ultra minimalist look. You know what I mean, the one with white walls, one sleek couch, maybe a single plant in the corner that's barely alive. I once walked into a listing like that and I actually whispered because it felt like, I was in a museum and not a home. It was clean, but there was zero warmth. Again, here's how to fix it. Blend it up a little bit. Mix different styles and textures. A modern sofa with a rustic table, a brass lamp next to a woven chair. Real homes feel collected over time, not perfectly coordinated in one shopping trip. Although again, that would be me. I just want everything in one go. Moving on, let's talk about another big one I see all the time. Fake finishes. You know what I'm talking about. Those stick-on backsplash tiles, plastic marble countertops, or shiny laminate floors pretending to be wood. I once toured a home where the marble counters had started peeling at the edges. You could literally see the sticker lifting. The rest of the house looked okay, but that one detail killed the first impression. The buyers whispered to me, if they cut corners here, what else did they cut corners on? And it's not just finishes. Fake plants are another one. You walk into a room and everything looks perfect until you realize the plant hasn't grown ever. Real greenery adds life and movement. Fake ones just collect dust. Again, here's how to fix it. Go for real, honest finishes. Natural wood, stone, or even plaster if you can. If you're on a budget, that's okay. Pick matte textures or quality laminates that don't look like they're trying too hard. And when it comes to plants, go real or go minimal. A few healthy ones make your home feel alive. Next up, the modern farmhouse overload. Let's be honest, Chip and Joanna Gaines made shiplap famous. For years, everyone wanted that fixer-upper look. Sliding barn doors, rustic wood, that gather signs that was everywhere. It was cozy, it was charming, and at the time, it felt fresh. But unless your house is literally on a farm, that style has officially set sail. I toured a home not long ago where every single wall had shiplap, even the bathroom ceiling. The buyers liked the place, but one of them said, I feel like I need to have a cowboy hat on just to walk around here. That's when you know the trend has gone too far. What you need to do is keep the warmth, lose the theme. A little rustic charm goes a long way. A reclaimed wood shelf, a farmhouse sink, maybe a sliding door if it fits the architecture, but mix those with modern touches like clean lines or matte black hardware. Think modern rustic, not TV makeover from 2015. Next up, open shelving in kitchens. And if you've seen my other videos, you know I've talked about this before. Open shelves look amazing on Pinterest. Perfectly styled with matching dishes, a plant, and maybe a candle, but in real life, they're just dust magnets. Unless you live inside a photo shoot, they end up looking messy and cluttered. I once walked into a showing where the seller had open shelves filled with cups, spices, and random mugs from Disneyland or Universal Studios. It completely distracted the buyers from the beautiful countertops below. Here's how to fix it. Keep your open shelving to a minimum, maybe just in a corner or near a window. If you're gonna do open shelving, instead of doing everything open shelves, just do this. Look at this. This is just at the corner. See? You can even replace one or two cabinets with frosted glass doors if you still want that airy look without sacrificing practicality. It gives you the same visual lightness, but with way less maintenance. Hey, quick pause before we jump into the next one. If you're enjoying this kind of content and want more tips on home design, buying, or selling, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for being here. I post videos like this every week to help you stay ahead of the market and keep your home looking its best, whether you're getting ready to sell or searching for your next one. All right, next up, lighting. You can have the nicest furniture and the best layout, but if your lighting is bad, everything still looks off. Now, I'm not just talking about brightness, I'm talking about style. You know those old can lights with basic screw-in bulbs or builder-grade flush mounts? They can instantly make your home feel dated. And honestly, nowadays, there's no excuse to have bad lighting. There are so many great options. You can screw in stylish fixtures right over, those old recessed cans, or use any of those new thin LED panels even if you don't have room in your ceiling. It's one of the easiest, most affordable upgrades that instantly makes your home feel newer. I walked into a home once that had those super bright daylight bulbs. You know, the kind that makes you feel like you're in a dentist's chair? The walls look washed out, the floors lost their warmth, and every buyer who walked in said the same thing. It feels cold. On top of that, some of the old can lights were starting to turn yellow, and the bulbs were not even the same color temperature. Half of the room looked blue, the other half yellow. It completely threw off the vibe. This is an easy fix. Lighting is like jewelry for your home. Layer it up. Use a mix of ceiling lights, lamps, and stick to warm bulbs, around 2,700 to 3,000 K. It gives your home that soft, cozy, expensive glow. Even swapping out one or two builder fixtures for something with character can completely change how a room feels. Okay, this next one, I don't understand why people do this. They would buy furniture that is way too big for their space, like a huge sectional or oversized recliner. You know what happens? Suddenly your room looks really cramped and there's no flow to it at all, and it feels more like a storage unit than a living space. Big bulky furniture instantly makes your home look smaller and cheaper. It blocks natural light, it hides the best features of the home, and makes buyers feel like there's not enough space, even when there is. But the same goes the other way too. Little furniture can make a home feel awkward and unfinished. I had a home stage once where the stager brought in these tiny, they're not this tiny, but they were tiny sofas that looked like something from a dollhouse. When you sat on them, it felt like you were about to fall off. It threw off the scale of the whole room. Buyers walked in and couldn't figure out if the living room was small or the furniture was just weird. Remember, scale matters. Choose furniture that fits the proportions of your room. Leave breathing room between pieces. It helps the room feel open and balanced. Choose low-profile sofas or modular sectionals and use furniture with visible legs so more of the floor shows. It tricks the eye into thinking the space is larger and more expensive. Okay, this one. If your home still has wall-to-wall carpeting, especially that beige builder grade kind, it's time to let it go. Talking about the bathrooms, the kitchens, everything. Carpet used to be the sign of comfort, but now it just traps dust, allergens, and years of life that even the best steam cleaner can't hide. I can't tell you how many times I've walked into a home where the carpet looked like okay at first until you open the curtains and the sunlight hit it. Suddenly you see every traffic path, every spill, in that not so subtle color change from, where the couch used to be. And then when you move it, you see that little, the color is still great in that spot. Buyers notice that instantly, and in their heads, they're already thinking, that's one more thing we'll have to replace. This one's not simple to fix. You need to replace it with either hardwood or luxury vinyl plank. They're durable, easy to clean, and instantly make your home feel newer. And whatever you do, make sure it's stain resistant because life happens. You can always add a textured area rug to bring in warmth and definition back into the room. You remember when having that big wall unit for your TV was the dream? The bigger the better. Shelves, cabinets, cubbies, maybe even a spot for the DVD player and the surround sound. But now, those massive entertainment centers just make a room feel heavy and outdated. They were designed for a time when the TVs were thick and the tech gear took up half the wall. Today's TVs are slick, wall-mounted, and wireless. So those bulky units just end up eating space and making your room feel smaller. I saw one recently where the TV was this thin 65-inch flat screen, but it was sitting inside a unit made for one of those old deep box TVs. The whole setup looked like a time capsule from the early 2000s. Easy fix for this one. Remove that thing, mount your TV on the wall, and simplify the space around it. Use a floating console or a low media cabinet that fits your scale. Keep a few stylish accessories like a plant, art book, or a small speaker, but let the wall breathe. The cleaner it looks, the more modern and intentional the space feels. Last on the list, builder grade everything. You know what I'm talking about here. The same chrome faucets, cheap hollow core doors, basic doorknobs, and those shiny nickel light fixtures that came with the house 15 or 25 years ago. They're not really terrible, they just make your home feel like cookie cutter, like every other house on the block. Even if everything is clean and well maintained, those little details can make the whole space feel dated. Okay, how to fix it? You don't have to replace everything at once. Start small. Swap out a few knobs and pulls in your kitchen or bathroom. Update your faucets or replace light switch plates for something more modern. Brushed brass or even a mix of metal can instantly make your home feel more custom and high-end without spending a fortune. Okay, this last one isn't exactly a design trend, but if your home still has a popcorn ceiling, it's time to deal with it. Popcorn ceilings were huge from the 1950s to the 1980s because they were cheap and practical. Builders used them to hide imperfections, cracks, uneven drywall, poor finishing, and they even helped with acoustics by dampening sound. So yes, they served a purpose back then, but today they just make your home feel look old. The texture collects dust, shadows make it look dirty, and it instantly dates the space no matter how nice the rest of the room is. Here's how to fix it. If your home was built before the mid-1980s, get it tested for asbestos first. Some older popcorn textures contain it. Once you're in the clear, you can scrape it off or cover it with smooth drywall or beadboard for a clean, modern look. And I gotta be honest with you, this is a very messy job. But once it's gone, your ceiling will look higher, your lighting will look better, and your home will instantly feel more updated. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts or feedback about the list that I gave you, let me know below. And by the way, I have a Amazon link at the bottom. It's an affiliate link, so if you click on it and if you buy something, I get a little commission. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.